these things we call public quests, or as I call them, not having to wait around for people to raid with quests. Things that are full of joy and energy. I'm going to tell you about two of them, two very particular ones, mostly because we'll be shopping the game around, taking it to shows, and these are the public quests you're actually going to get to see. So I'll still explain it to you in that sort of hyperbole style. Then when you actually get to see the game, you'll realise that I wasn't lying. And then in fact, it is truly joyous. So there are two great public quests at the start of the Greenskins and the start of the Dwarves. We'll do the Greenskins first, mostly because I like them. The thing about the Greenskins, right, is their area starts this enormous lock. It's a big gate with water behind it. And it's got dwarves in it. You know what orcs are like. They want to fight, they want to fight, they want to fight, they want to fight. So they're desperate to fight the dwarves. The dwarves, on the other hand, realise that if they go out there, they could be in a bit of trouble. And they need to make sure that they're defended and they're looked after. So what the orcs are going to figure out is how to get the dwarves out. And the problem is that the dwarves are behind these enormous stone gates. You know, dwarven craftsmanship, last forever, can't possibly be opened. It really irritates the orcs, so they headbutted them for a while, they scratched at them for a while, they farted at them for a while, nothing worked. And then this big giant turned up. And the great thing about giants in Warhammer is actually they'll fight for anyone as long as you get them drunk. I mean, that's basically a giant, huge, lumbering drunkard. So, the giant's there and he's bumbling around and he's got these squigs. You know how great squigs are. And they're bouncing around his feet and they're irritating him. So you kill the squigs and get rid of those. And then you have to get the giant drunk, find the barrels of beer, pour them down his throat until he's absolutely smashed off his face. Then you get hold of one of these big bombs, one of the big naval bombs that the dwarves have built. You know, those big sea mines that they have. And the idea is they get the giant to pick up the bomb and sort of roll the bomb towards the gates. The trouble is, the orcs can't really explain to the giant what the bomb is, and the giant's so drunk by this stage, he's got no idea what he wants him to do. So you can imagine, these orcs are there going, "Come on now, big lad, pick up the big bomby thing, the big round stuff what go boom." And the giant was like, "Huh, huh, huh." So the shaman, the little goblin shaman, came up with a fantastic plan. He got together with a little squig herder, and they go over to the big mine, and they paint it as though it's a great big squig. And so it's this big orange squig with teeth and eyes, and it's sort of sitting there. Then when they get the giant really drunk, they go, "Oi, big lad, pick up the big squig." And then the giant goes, "Ooh, I can pick up the big squig." And our animators did a great job. I mean, he actually picks it up, rolls it onto his belly, just like a fat person really carrying stuff. It's awesome. And it waddles about with the big mine, and goes over to this like enormous bridge that you can't get onto, and sort of rolls it down there. It blows up. Well, obviously, that drives the dwarves completely mental. And they come storming out. And they don't just come out in a few of them, no. Hordes of them come out. Wave after wave of them come out, and it goes through all the different types of dwarves that you're going to fight. So there's iron breakers, and there's engineers, there's all sorts of hammerers. It's really, really good. And then it ends with like a big baddie, a big dwarven hero, and he comes out and he's had enough of it, comes out, smashes you around, and then you finally get to like beat him up. Meanwhile, the dwarves basically figure out how to close the gates again, and the whole thing cycles around and restarts. The beauty of this public quest is you can arrive in any stage and have a right good laugh and kill stunties and see a big fat drunk man pick up an enormous bomb painted like a squig. I mean, how great is that? And you'll be able to play it.